Hello and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles X, where today we are going to actually be doing what was originally the final chapter of this game. But not before we do a couple other things first. Because I looked and there are exactly 2 standard missions that I have not yet done that are available prior to the final chapter being completed. And one is started by going into this little alleyway where there is no marker whatsoever that there is a quest here. Bit of a problem, that. Damn it, am I too late? You there, did you see her jump, perhaps? Also, this quest right here is the last one in which player choices can prevent an NPC death, or player actions rather, not necessarily choices. Would you mind answering a few questions for me? Sure thing. It's appreciated, you know. Always good to meet a friendly person on something like this. So my name's Aquar, you see. Believe it or not, I'm the very first man on Blade. As a mediator, it's my job to go around the city resolving trouble, okay? Especially when it involves other Manon. So first off, your name is Garnet, yes? Yes, I see. Let me ask this nicely, Garnet. Are you the murderer? You are, aren't you? Right? No, I'm sorry. Great. Oh, that's good, yeah? I had a good feeling about you from the beginning. Plus, a serial murderer probably wouldn't hang around the scene, you know? You want to know how this counts as a murder? So, there's been a string of strange Manon killings lately, you see? That's why I'm guessing this jumping incident here was actually some foul play, maybe? Take it from me, if a Manon wanted to end their own life, they simply wouldn't have the conviction or self-assurance to see it through, right? Man, if only you could be that assured. But even if they did, they certainly wouldn't go jumping off some crazy tall building, you know? That's crazy. Too crazy for Manon. Yeah, why would you think that? We Manon are logical and thoughtful, yes? If we wanted to end it all, we'd probably invent a new euthanasia device. No pain, no fear. Efficient, right? Jumping is emotional and so irrational, no? It's not the Manon way. So there must still be a terrible criminal behind this, don't you think? A criminal who may even continue to yearn for Manon blood? You are a Blade too, yes? Would you maybe help me on this investigation? You'll be rewarded very, very well, most likely. So, please? Oh good, Jim told me to ask another Blade if I ever needed help, and it seems he was correct. I would ask you to start with the questioning, okay? I have a specific human I want you to consult. Yeah, what are you gonna do in the meantime? Well, I'll be investigating the scene. The culprit must have left some trace behind, right? Meanwhile, I want you to go to a ridiculously delicious business called Army Pizza, okay? So good. So good. If I remember correctly, the owner is named Powell. He was close to Duduma, who is the victim. Ask about her past, okay? Maybe what she liked? Whatever you can learn about her. Thanks, and good luck. I'm sure we'll crack this case together, don't you think? To affect the outcome of this particular quest, what we need is to have talked to an NPC and received some information on how to defuse a bomb. But I've already done that, like, ages ago.
Well.
And so, I already have all the tools that I need to get the better outcome of this quest. And what I'm doing now is looking at this here Nopon Bazaar, because I need to talk to Felice here in order to qualify for another quest. I demand an explanation. Could friend be more specific? You know what? Forget the explanation. I just want you to own up to what you've done. Chiroro still not follow what friend getting at. I bet it's something related to her baldness. I can't take any more of this. Hey, you there, you're a blade, right? You look like you've got a knack for xenodiplomacy. Would you give this Nopon here a good talking to? The customer is always right, so I demand an apology and compensation for my emotional distress. But Chiroro already say sorry to friend. You didn't mean a word of it, plus you still haven't paid up, and I'm not talking to you anyway. First, I need this fine lady here to understand what I've been through. Although you can probably guess what happened to me, can't you? It's my hair, or what used to be my hair. I mean, just look at me. I'd love to say I'm starting a punk career trying to hide from a crazy boyfriend, but I'm not. This Nopon sold me a shiny smooth skin lotion that was supposed to take out all my wrinkles, but it turned out to be a buzzsaw for my hair. Well, why would you put the skin lotion meant to take out your wrinkles on top of your head? You shouldn't really have to care about wrinkles that are under your hair. Also, why did you get a mim with wrinkles? But friend looked quite lovely without tuft. No wrinkle in sight. My hair wasn't a tuft, and I look like I just ran off to join a monastery. But now your head like baby bottom. Earth friends all love babies. Very cute. Less talking, more compensation paying. The lotion was 5 credits, but when you factor in my emotional distress, mental suffering, and potential lost business, I think 10,000 credits is more than fair. Meh. This extortion, Chiroro never get paws on that much money. Crazy friend want enough cash to buy small planetoid. Really, just 10k? That's nothing. I can be buying planetoids? Oh, knock it off already. Chiroro never be able to pay that. Then you'd better get out there and find me a medicine that grows my hair back, or else. But they're not even guarantee such medicine exist. I don't care if you find it or engineer it yourself, just make it happen. Wah, so scary, Chiroro want Mamapon. You there, blade friend, help Chiroro. Hey, this is my blade, get your own. I mean, yeah, I can pay it easy. But then again, if we find that hair regrowth medicine, it'd probably be the better result. If we can find that, then we'll be rich and the problem will be solved for more than just one person. Huh? Friend will go find Puffy Hair Super Cream for Chiroro? Friend thinks Puffy Hair Super Cream really exists? Hope friend doesn't mind that Chiroro think up cool name in advance. Hey, don't let that pom-pom use you. If this Nopon wants to pretend to be a reputable merchant, then she needs to learn there are consequences for her actions. On Earth, we have this thing called ethics. Now stop taking advantage of people and either cough up the cash or serve up the medicine on your own. Time to step up your game, Pedal Puff. Chiroro need pillow to cry in. Cut the act and get those feet in gear. Chop chop. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, come on.
Wait till you hear this.
So seeing that conversation activated another quest that we will be taking. for too long.
Need something?
For the love of sauce, another grenade pizza. I'm telling you people, I can only make them so fast. Give me a minute already. But no, customers keep flooding in and asking where their order is, and I don't know, okay? I don't friggin' know. Yeah, calm down, bud. Calm? Calm? How can I be friggin' calm? The joint's about 10 minutes from being overrun by a bunch of friggin' pizza-crazed man-on. And why are you even here, huh? What's your deal? Aquar sent you? Well, I ain't got time for this right now. That is, unless you want to go out and deliver this friggin' pizza for me. Do that and I'll tell you whatever you want, okay, buddy? Now scram. Ugh, fine. Man, you are a friggin' godsend. Then here, order up. 1 grenade pizza for a man-on named Mikal. Should be on that huge friggin' ship of theirs somewhere. Oh, and Mikal's a regular, so try to be friggin' polite. Now move out. Deploy that pizza. Up, up, up. You're late, yes? Very, very late. Hurry up and pizza me now, right? Are you pizza? If you're not pizza, you are dead to me right now, yes? Apologies for the delay. Late, late, late! Is this some sick plot to starve me to death or something? Apologies won't ease my hunger, no. Do you have any idea the panic I felt while waiting for this flavor disc? No. Was this maybe an intentional snub? Do you know I love pizza more than life? Oh, what? You have some complaint, right? I am livid, aren't I? Grudges over food last a lifetime, can't they? I demand a discount, an apologetic discount full of contrition and maybe percents off. Yeah, how about not? Why the silence? Do you think you can just tune me out, maybe? I see what this is. You're making light of me because I'm a man-on, yes? Because we seem so meek to you humans, right? Ha! I may be a slightly unhinged pizza addict, but you're just a big jerk, right? Right. Enough, yes? Just leave the pizza and get out! Okay, there you go. And tell Powell to hire a better delivery minion. So long. Off you go. Goodbye forever. I'm a bad delivery minion.
That's right. About time.
Ew, I could finally catch my breath. Looks like you finished up too. I tell you, no beast on Mira is nastier than a hungry man-on. So how bad was it, huh? Yeah, I got chewed out by a man-on. Appreciate you taking that friggin' bullet for me. It's been like this ever since I lost the missus. I'm 2 hands short for everything. Days like these, it's real apparent just how important she was. To the shop, you know? Ah, sorry, gotta buck up. Got tomorrow's pizza and the day after to be worrying about. So what was it you wanted to know about? Fire away, you helped me out, now it's my turn. Anything strange about Duduma lately? Strange? No, not that I remember. Duduma comes in, orders the usual, and wolfs it down, same as all of them. Oh, now you mention it, I haven't had any orders from her in a while. Did something happen? What's this all about? What? You serious? That cheery pizza nut went and jumped off a friggin' building. There ain't no way that... No, wait, she got in a fight right here in my shop. Some blade named Jerome. Think they bumped shoulders or something stupid like that. She seemed real down after that, but suicide? That's hard to swallow. Still, I guess it might be worth looking into.
You've got to hear this.
I've got about as much as I'm likely to get here. Yes? Did you find anything? The victim, Dudama, had been fighting with Jerome? That sounds suspiciously like a suspect, right? Yeah, what do you know about the suspect? Jerome is a blade and an infamous Manon hater, isn't he? He's well known among my people, at least. Dudama was hardly the only one Jerome's gotten into it with, you know? Other Manon have reported that he suddenly punched them out of the blue. And she'd drawn his attention just before an unnatural fall from a great height. Quite suspicious, yes? I also recently discovered evidence that points to Dudama being dead before she allegedly fell, you see? It adds up to a pretty strong case, yes? It's certainly enough to justify bringing him in for questioning as soon as possible, isn't it? Although I, had a dinner date with Yu tonight at Army Pizza, you know? But I guess this isn't the time for that, huh? No. Sorry, Yu, but dinner will have to wait, won't it?
Yeah, the great dedication to the job or whatever.
Are you the work comes first type as well? I always looked up to people like that. I'll give Yu a quick call, okay? Just a moment. Hello, Yu? I'm really sorry, but I can't make dinner tonight. I'm at a crucial point in this case, you see? That's okay, isn't it? Right. Yes. That's right. Okay, thank you, Yu. Aw, Yu, I feel like I could do anything after hearing your encouraging words, you know? Okay, talk soon. Yes. Love you too. Bye-bye. Phew. I'm lucky to have a girl who's understanding about my work, aren't I? Can I lead the way to Jerome, you say? Haha, right. Sorry, yes? So sorry. Jerome should be down near one of the commercial district's storage areas, I think. I'll meet you there. And while we're in the area, let's talk to Elle here.
Fancy of you to meet us here.
Ah, my dear friend Garnet, we were hoping you'd come by today. We just signed a major distribution deal with a food manufacturer. Are you surprised? We bet you're wondering which of our inventions would be of interest to a food company. Well, let us tell you, it's a low-calorie, highly addictive medicinal salsa. It's made entirely out of local mirin fruits and vegetables, including kose beans, charupa leaves, and cran jelly. It has virtually no calories and helps regulate blood sugar while promoting good intestinal health.
Damn, where can I get some of that?
Its flavor profile is so complementary with processed meats, it makes hot dogs exponentially more delicious when applied as a topping. So delicious, in fact, that test subjects will eat as many hot dogs as you give them in a single sitting. Well, are you impressed? You know how much we value your opinion.
I am a little concerned that people will overeat hot dogs. As low calorie as the salsa might be, pairing it with hot dogs is not going to result in healthier people.
That is quite perceptive of you. The salsa itself may be free of calories, but that isn't true of hot dogs. The addictive properties would all but ensure that our customers would overeat and grow fat. What a scandal it would be when customers started growing obese off of a salsa marketed as being low in calories. But isn't there another side to this scenario? What if the hot dog makers who grow insanely wealthy from our addicted customers?
Growing wealthy off of addicts isn't a good thing.
They would emerge with the greatest profits of all, stealing the spotted light from us entirely. And when the inevitable class action lawsuit hits, who do you think will be paying the damages? A poor salsa maker or the mighty hot dog cabal? As you can see, we've studied your culture, so are you impressed now?
I don't want to think about any mighty hot dog cabals.
Well,
You know what this Aquar jerk's on about? Guy actually claims to be a blade. Huh, as if. Wait, you're not with him, are you?
I showed you my resident registration data, right? Or do you think that's a forgery as well?
Yeah, I bet you little freaks know all about how to forge something like that. Just don't go thinking the rest of us humans aren't onto you man-on liars. Excuse you, Aquar is a legitimate blade. You're being played, you know that, right? The man-on are all sneaky little liars.
I think that's enough about me, yes? Tell us about your fight with Dudama, all right? Do that, and it will be my pleasure to leave you alone.
What, that? It was nothing. I was waiting in front of Army Pizza like normal, then she starts ranting about me cutting in line. I just put her in her place a little, taught the little upstart not to mess with us humans. I don't know nothing about no suicide, but sounds to me like she had a guilty conscience. Or maybe it was some kind of divine punishment. Did we even mention a suicide? And if you keep bugging me, little man-on, you might find yourself next in line for a smiting. I've had enough of this. Don't ever talk to me again. Listen to you little monkeys stammer and squeak makes me want to crush you like a bug.
I'd say that sounds like sufficient motive, doesn't it? If I follow him, he's sure to notice, but he might pay less attention to a human. Would you mind seeing where he goes?
Sure.
You don't mind? Just like that? Wow. Wow, wow. You really are the perfect partner, you know? Right then, time to get moving, yes? There's a park that way, isn't there? Maybe Jerome headed there.
So I guess the implication is Jerome... Well, Jerome left walking this way. So I guess he went over here, then down here, then over here, then down here, then over here to reach the park. That's, quite the trip on foot. Especially when you consider that the new LA we see is not its actual size, but rather its implied size is much larger because, like, yeah, this isn't nearly as big as the city would have to be to support as many residents as it's supposed to have.
Huh. Don't say.
Yup. Listen.
I know it's a little bit out of the way, but there is this heart-to-heart here. Early morning.
Fancy of you to meet
Oh,
us
whoops.
here.
Here's an idea. Since I did just save, we're just gonna zoom on through. And now we know that the first two options don't make anyone happy. And then we return to title screen so that we don't miss text. And then we load game, not continue, because it autosaves after a heart-to-heart.
Fancy of you to meet us here.
Ah, my dear friend Garnet, we suspected this might pique your curiosity. And that's the text box we missed. After all, how could anyone possibly fail to notice such a splendid exercise routine? Yeah, if it's that splendid, teach me. We never cease to be amazed by your ability to intuitively grasp the truths that lesser minds resist, Garnet. Truly, you are no average human. This is a hybrid exercise program of our own creation. Its foundation is a daily Japanese calisthenics routine, which Secretary Nagi has kindly taught to us. But we have also incorporated elements of Noppon gymnastics, as well as movements taken from the prone coming-of-age dance. And what was the genesis of this inspired melange? Merely that New LA is a city of many species living together, and yet there is no common exercise routine to unite us. We saw the void and took it upon ourselves to fill it. We have never been one to resist destiny's trumpet, after all. It would please us to no end to have your endorsement.
So, I believe endorse and refuse were still options the last time, and endorse got no hearts. But we already showed interest and asked him to teach us, so why would we shame him for it being embarrassing? I guess we gotta stick with endorse.
You honor us, my friend. This is high praise indeed. It was too much to hope that all of the xenoforms of NLA would line up to join as soon as they witnessed our bold display. But now that we have a partner of such lofty stature, all will be well. We are confident that our combined efforts of public outreach will win over the city twice as quickly. Slow and steady may win the race, but 2 turtles are faster than 1.
I can't help but feel like his idea of an exercise routine that unifies New LA
Listen.
and all of its various species is misguided. Not that exercise is a bad idea or anything, but here's the thing. The different species have wildly different anatomy. Like, yeah, prone and humans are similar enough, but Noppon are very, very different. And there's also the whole fact that Noppon have an entire additional set of appendages that the rest don't.
Oh, and get this.
Ah. Lowest strata beneath Deliverance Park. Oh yes, what could Jerome be doing down there? Thank you, game, for having no fall damage.
Ah! What the hell? What did I do to deserve this? Was it those Manon? Oh, those little freaks. I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, what's happening?
You were with that Manon. I don't know what happened. I was eating, then suddenly I just passed out. When I woke up here, I had this bomb attached to me.
I mean, doesn't look like you put it there yourself, so...
Thanks for believing me. It is the truth, I swear. I knew you were different from that damn Manon. Anyway, you gotta help me disarm this thing. Mimiasome or not, I don't want to die. You have to save me, please.
Let us disarm it. This being the choice that we can make that prevents an NPC casualty.
Aw, thanks, buddy. So, you do know something about this kind of bomb, right?
Yeah, someone told me about it somewhere.
Really? You do? Then my life's in your hands. Heh, you really do know what you're doing. So far, so good. Now hurry up and get this thing off of me. The bomb, it... stopped. You disarmed it? I'm gonna live? Oh, phew, thank...
Though it seems this is not the NPC casualty we prevent.
Did you hear?
Ow!
Don't do anything reckless.
Did you find Jerome? What happened? And why are you so pale? What? He was rigged with explosives? And you defused them, but he died anyway? Poison or something, maybe? That's terrible. This mystery just keeps getting deeper and deeper, doesn't it? But thank you. Without your help, we'd have lost some critical evidence, wouldn't we? I'll contact forensics and have them take a look at his body, okay? We will arrest whoever is responsible, won't we? I swear it, yes? Yes, sworn. Sorry, I've got to mail, it seems. And Yu's the only one with this address, so... This photo, it's Yu. She's been strung up in the Weeping Whitewood over in Noctilum. And there's a Skirpo nipping at her feet.
Yep, we gotta move out now.
Right, I've got to go save her, yes?
Dang. No luck. If it was foggy, there would have been a really high-level Skirpo here that can drop gear that I believe I still need to find. Well, that seems like a problem. She doesn't have a name tag.
Oh no! She was always so warm, no? Now she's as cold as frozen pizza.
Sorry, bud.
You really are very, very kind. But I can't. We had a promise, you and me, you know? We were going to make our own pizza. I even built an oven in my house. I thought we could... But now... It's a note, no? Maybe from whoever did this? Are you angry, little Manon? Bitter? Good. Your hurt won't go away until the flames of hate burn everything to ash. Whoever did this knew me, right? They did this to Yu because of me? I expect I'll be next, right? They clearly want me dead. I think I may know who did this. I just need to see what the forensics say, alright? This isn't over until the one who murdered Yu pays, but I need to be sure, yes? Yes, completely sure. I'm headed back. If something happens to me, find my coworker Jim, won't you? Talk to him. I'll be counting on your support, okay?
Gotta hear this.
Get a load of this.
Excuse me, but are you Garnet? Thought so. I'm Jim. I work with Aquar. He left me a message to give to you. He said to meet him at Keegan Ridge over in Oblivia ASAP. You wouldn't happen to know what this is about, would you? Yeah, he's chasing Yu's killer. Yu's dead? So that's why he looked so frantic. Damn it, Aquar, you could have told me. Maybe I could have helped you for once. But I guess you're the only one who can help him now. I'll bring him home safe. Coming from you, I believe it. Aquar said you're as dependable as they come.
I'll let you be the one to clean up after the loose man on cannon this time. Uh-oh. Hey, I know you. It's, Garnet, right? Your timing's perfect. Think you could help me out with one more little job? I've got to bury this man on, but the hole's taking forever to dig. Yeah, whose body is this? Guy named Aquar. Thought he was a blade, but really he was just a dumb, hungry animal like the rest of his kind. You said you were helping out with his investigation, yeah? Now that I think about it, that makes you the same as him, don't it? Ha ha! Ah ha ha ha! Well, you're late to that party, pal. Aquar scarfed down a special grenade pizza and went back to that great UFO in the sky. Ha ha! Little idiot's brains turn off the moment they see a pizza. Well, he got a blast of salami and cheese, all right. Plus a little something with real kick. Doduma, Jerome, Yu Aquar. Every last one of them got the house special. They all died with the taste of grenade pizza fresh on their tongues. Surprised? Was I not the main dish you were expecting? Ha ha ha! Yeah, why'd you do this, bud? You can try to keep up that cool facade, but I hear your soul screaming. But hey, you want a story? I'll tell you one before I send you to hell. The Manon killed my wife. Aquar killed my wife. But dying for his crime isn't enough. I'll follow him to hell and poison him again. And since you're helping him, that makes you guilty by association. I don't care if you're a blade or the director general. You became my enemy the moment you chose his side.
Thanks for that audio file, yes? Who's the idiot now, Powell?
What?
Is something wrong with your ears, maybe? I said you're the idiot here, didn't I?
No, but how? Yeah, how are you alive if you ate poison pizza? Is it something to do with the fact that the guy who got poisoned before didn't get blown up, and you were able to do forensics, and thus you found what poison was being used and concocted or else tracked down an antidote? Yeah, I watched you eat my specially spiked grenade pizza.
Actually, I owe this one to you, don't I? First of all, you kept Jerome in one piece. This allowed forensics to find the poisoned pizza in his stomach, you see? And that, got me investigating, you know? Turns out Doduma, Jerome, and Yu all had something in common. They all called in an order to Army Pizza just before they died.
I can't believe I was set up by a mindless little Manon.
And I believe you Earthfolk call this chickens coming home to roost, yes? Or was it turkeys?
Oh, ain't this just like your kind? You weasel your way into human business and end up ruining everything. I'll never forgive you for taking my wife from me. You'll die for what you did. They used to call me the Hellfire Margarita back in the army. It's time to show you how I earned that name.
You came just in time, Garnet, didn't you? We've got to stop Powell for good, haven't we? This is for Yu and everyone else he killed. Again, game, thank you for playing uncontrollable. Every time the game plays uncontrollable when we are not fighting a
Are you all right? You're not hurt,
tyrant.
are you? Oh,
It's just an extra chance to hear it,
Lady Neil.
even when it doesn't last that long.
You killed Powell, yes? Then the case is closed, isn't it?
I thought I only killed his skull, but okay. I really wish this game would stop having me murder people and instead let me bring them in for, you know, the justice system to deal with them. I feel like New LA needs to be a city of laws with equal justice for everyone and all that. Like, sure, we had an admission and everything, but that doesn't mean that I should be allowed to just make that decision.
I bet you would have been proud of me. Whenever I'd get down, she was there to shake me out of it, you know? To get mad and tell me to go back to work. So yes, I think she'd be proud.
Also, just executing people instead of imprisoning them for their crimes seems like letting them off easy. Especially when this is just their mims. Like, when he gets his real body back, I hope that guy gets to go see a cell. Yeah, you would be very proud of you or whatever.
You really are really kind, aren't you? I'm fortunate to have met you, am I not? Yu, I hope you're out there somewhere enjoying a pizza and looking down at me, yes? I have to make sure this sort of tragedy never happens again, you know? I can't ever give up. I'm headed back to the city, okay? But maybe let me give you this before I go? It's thanks to you we pinned down the killer's identity, you know? You're the best partner a detective could ever ask for. But still, why would Powell do this? None of the people he hurt were responsible for what happened to his wife, were they? All the man-on who died just loved the food he made, you know? I guess that's all over now, though, isn't it? Such a shame.
Are we not going to find out why he said Aqua killed his wife? Anyway, the quest over here is the final quest that we can do, or final green quest that we can do prior to completing what was originally the final chapter of the game. Where is this quest, though? Oh, I've seen it now. It's at this level. Or hereabouts. Oh, you know what? I bet it's in there. We've been in there before. And I did think it was weird that it was... It looked so special, and yet had nothing special to it, and yep, there is something going on here.
Passerby friend, Chiro, I feel like we met somewhere a long time ago.
Wasn't that long.
Aha! It was when Chiroro had fight with girl who used shiny smooth skin lotion and wound up with shiny smooth head. Friend stepped in and stopped her from clawing out eyes of Chiroro. Ah, good times. Chiroro has been on long journey ever since. Journey to find way to grow back hair of girl, considering Chiroro can't afford the 10,000 credits and damages she demands. But no one has baldness cure for sale. Well, some people do, but after careful investigating, Chiroro see they are all scams. But Chiroro never give up. If no one else has cure, Chiroro just make one. And at long last, Chiroro finally find it. The legendary ingredient with miraculous properties of shagginess. But it take more than just one of them to make cure, and searching has taken Chiroro forever. But meh! Chiroro finally has ingredients ready, which means it is cure time. However, it seemed Chiroro was too focused on ingredient hunting to notice how far she wandered, and ended up in this middle of no place. So Chiroro was just searching for way home, without much success. But then Friend showed up. Will Friend please take Chiroro back to New LA to see the shiny smooth lady?
All right, back to New LA we go. Your hair seems to have grown back quite quickly. We were supposed to see that conversation ages ago.
Wait, do I? Hello again, shiny lady. Yeah, hear that Nopon. Gosh, this brings me back. Long time no see, and many apologizings for Head of Lady. Head of Lady has hair. Huh? Oh, right. This. Yeah, so once I stop to think about it, we're all just mimiosomes, yeah? Turns out hair is like super easy to swap out. I mean, it's basically a wig anyway, you know? And as it turns out, going full cue ball gave me the push I needed to try a totally new hairstyle. Funny story, huh? Chiroro in mild shock. All that time to find recipe for cure. All those brushes with toothy death gathering ingredients. Sorry? Not sure I follow, but yeah. Oof, sounds rough. Well, Chiroro still want to properly pay back no longer shiny lady. Taking care of customers is foundation of any business. Chiroro will go sell off these ingredients. They're not worth full 10,000 credits, but should still be nothing to sneeze at. What? No, hey. Just wait a little bit longer, hairy lady. Chiroro will be back with cash in a flash. Oh, hey, that rhymed. I said wait a second. What? Look, I don't care about the money anymore. You've made a clear show of your sincerity here, and I appreciate it. You worked hard running around to find that stuff, and now you're just going to turn around and sell it? But nice hairy lady deserve... Wow, you have sold me on the Nopon, buddy. That is some seriously fantastic customer service. Let's call it square, Chiroro. Really? Oh, thank you. Sure thing. Keep this up, and I'm sure you'll make it big as a merchant. And when that happens, Chiroro hope nice hairy lady becomes regular customer.
What a difficult quest that was. Okay, there is one more quest for us to do, and also it looks like there's 2 heart to... oh, there's going to be 3 heart to hearts. Just confirming, yep, no heart to hearts in there, at least not right now. So 3 heart to hearts, 1 affinity mission, and then we will get on the main quest and do what was, again, originally the final chapter of this game.
Dad.
What are you doing here, Garnet? Got the day off or something? I came here to see you. I saw a heart-to-heart on the map. I appreciate that. Hey, so since you're here, will you hear me out on something? Sometimes I just can't stop thinking about Earth. Like how I used to walk through a weird jumble of downtown shops before ducking down this one specific back alley. And then, boom, the best dive bar in the whole damn city, where I knew everybody and they all knew me. Man, did we ever have some laughs. But I guess they're all gone now, huh? Anyway, this planet ain't so bad, but it's hard not to talk about home sometimes. I understand that no amount of thinking about Earth is gonna change what happened to it. But if the Earth was still around somehow, well, that's a fantasy I just can't let go of. So how am I supposed to get it out of my head, huh? How do I forget it? You gotta tell me. Don't drink until the pain goes away. That's not a good solution. Really? Come on, game. Give me better options than telling him to drink more. Give me something that can actually potentially help him with his problem and not make it worse. Exactly. On days like this, I can never seem to get drunk, but it's still the only way I can get myself going. I'll drink vodka after vodka, just like you suggested. Tonight I'm gonna drink till morning with fog and a bunch of interceptors. Then tomorrow I'll go kill a tyrant in between heated battles with my hangover. Just like I do pretty much every day of my life. But maybe that's what I need right now. Anyway, thanks for listening. If you get the night off, you should come with us. Seriously, game, give me better options. And kicking Celicar out of the party real quick, because she's got 2 more heart-to-hearts for us to have.
Guess what?
Rock.
What a surprise to cross paths with you here, Garnet. I hope you are doing well.
Yeah, have you been petting my cat?
I most certainly have. I was just exploring the commercial district when I happened across this cat.
And followed it to the industrial district?
It was so cute I couldn't help but follow it. That led me to here. The craftsmanship on this cat is truly exceptional. I couldn't believe it when Lynn told me that it was artificial. It appears completely real to the eye as well as touch, and it's just as moody and mischievous as a live cat.
Now, were there cats on your world?
Yes, just as we look slightly different from humans, so did our cats differ slightly from yours. It is certainly a stunning and mysterious coincidence. Our worlds were so far apart, as you know. And yet, they were home to 2 species as similar as yours and mine, as well as 2 cute cat-like species.
Oh, hey, that's interesting knowledge. And there is what appears to be the last heart-to-heart we will have until we recruit the final character who we can't recruit yet because we haven't completed this next chapter. She's on the roof, isn't she? At night.
Good evening.
A fine evening to you, Garnet. Rock and I were just enjoying a bit of stargazing.
Yeah, decent night for that. Kind of bothers me that there are stars visible in the shaded spots of the moons, which implies that those shaded spots are actually complete absences of material. There should be no stars visible behind the moon.
The night sky of Mira is really is quite beautiful.
Yeah, where's your home planet out there?
My home planet? I've seen pictures of Earth, so I know that my planet bears a slight resemblance to yours. But I have no idea where it is in relation to here. It could be circling any of the stars above, or perhaps it is too far away to be seen at all. If you could return to Earth, would you?
Yeah, I probably would.
Of course you would. I guess one can never truly abandon their home, no matter what tragedy has befallen it. Don't misunderstand, I love it here, and so does Rock. This fair city and world are a second home to us. But one day I would like to leave it and visit my original home.
Okay. Looks like there is one more segment we can do right now other than the single affinity mission that we qualify for, which is that one right there. Because that one requires Chapter 12, which we haven't done, and that one requires Chapter 12, which we haven't done. And thus, we make our way over to Horan Alderaan here. And then we'll do the Affinity mission, and then we will actually finish the original release's story.
Now then.
Just between us.
I'm gonna save before this, just in case. Because I want to get all these as right as I can. Who could those kind and gallant fellows possibly have been? Ah, it's you, Garnet. Perhaps you could help me. I am trying to figure out the identity of the prone group that saved my life. You see, until just recently, I was prospecting for Voltant outside of the city. Unfortunately, I was spotted by a band of Milsadi who quickly surrounded my trailer. But then a squad of pink-colored prone appeared from out of nowhere and thoroughly pummeled my Milsadi assailants. If it hadn't been for them, I'd never have made it back to New LA alive. But prone of that color are still supposed to be loyal to the Ganglion. Why would they rescue me? Yeah, it was probably Team Slavity. What? There's a group of pink prone that have deserted from the Ganglion? And you say they're now in New LA fighting against the Ganglion? Thank you so much. I will go speak with them and bring a token of my gratitude. The way those women fought was nothing short of spectacular. I am eager to hear of the great deeds the Slavity has achieved from her own lips. All right. That is a very filled out segment recon chart. But now we gotta go see what's up with Fog and Fry. They're up top.
Interesting, isn't it?
Fry, Fog, you sure you want to take this one on?
Very.
It's a perfect fit for us. Besides, we've got some grade A backup, right?
Yep.
You're even more brash than my brother.
We deliver on our promises, which makes it impressive.
And so humble.
Look, I don't care how many of you go, but be sure to brief everyone you take.
Yeah, Fog, get on it.
All right. So then, we have reports of what may be a new resource in Sylvalum. Other teams have attempted to collect it, but they all failed. So I volunteered to perform a more thorough survey and secure a sample. However, the area in question is filled with many dangerous indigents, which is why I asked my brother for help.
Yeah, as an interceptor, I'm pretty good at punching stuff. But I leave all that resource gathering crap to you prospectors.
Anyway, that's the deal. Would you be willing to help us?
You gotta ask? We're a team. Family, even. Help is a given.
I suppose it was a silly question. Let's all head to Sylvalum and see what we can learn about this mystery resource.
And also punch some stuff.
And let's not forget to re-add Celica to the party. And then off to Sylvalum we go. I mean, clearly they want me to fight this tyrant.
I'll take the first shot. Let's make it rise!
Plus, I need to build up my TP.
Move in and do some damage.
There we go. Mildly bothers me that every time you start up the game, your TP gets reset to 0.
This is the new resource in question.
Man, I do not get this planet at all.
Life on Mira has been one first after the next, but this is especially fascinating.
If they're right about being able to use this junk, it could be a huge boost.
Agreed. My readings are off the charts. It could spark the next technological revolution.
Nice.
Being a prospector does have its moments.
All right, stow the chatter and let's get to work. We can flap gums back at the diner.
Right. I'll collect a sample now. Huh?
Hey, it disappeared!
Don't blame me, Fry. I didn't do anything.
This is like the time you set off the fire alarm for no reason.
It was a big red button, Fry. And I was 7. It's the same reason I had to climb the goalpost on the football field. 'Cause it was there.
I forgot all about that. Good times. Anyway, enough distractions. This stuff's already as weird and flighty as you. Hell, we should call it Fogrium.
I'd actually love to have a new discovery named after me.
That wasn't a compliment. Anyway, it looks like there are other sources close by. Let's give them a try.
All right, time to go find more of this tentatively named Fogrium.
Vanished again. Hey, Fry. Remember when I was 8? The family took that hiking trip to the Grand Canyon?
Yeah, I kind of remember.
Mom brought along one of her apple pies. Maybe the best one she ever made.
Yeah, her pies were amazing, weren't they? Wait, what's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. I'm just hungry.
Now, for the love of... Come on, next sample.
And poof.
Fog, I'm not a patient man, you know that.
Remember when you told the principal to hurry it up while he was lecturing you?
Same reason the military threw me in the brig a dozen times. I just got no patience. 6 of those were for running off to save teammates against orders. Twice I yelled at my CO because he wouldn't stop talking.
You never did mature. So what were the other times?
Drunken disorderlies. Now that's mature.
I'll try to nab the next sample.
Oh, hello. I don't believe I've fought this guy before. Not that I expect to get much out of him that matters, but he's here.
Down to size. I suppose I'm getting used to this.
I have fought that before. But it is a level 84. I guess technically it's a super boss.
Do we run or do we fight?
They're off guard.
I am losing my stagger. Lay into them with overdrive. Ghost Walker!
Yeah.
I shall tolerate no more of this.
Initiating surprise! Leave it to me! Offensive driver!
I mustn't stop.
Reload! A toast rest!
When your path takes you across a super boss, you don't just not ride it. I say, with the orb housing Farsus the Everqueen on camera. But Farsus I haven't yet managed to actually defeat. Mainly because it's hard to engage her in ground combat. I got her pretty low, but I forgot to keep my Ghost Walker up.
Here's another sample, but
Yeah, I'm all out of ideas. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe physical contact is the issue.
Hey, yeah. Every time he touches it, it vanishes. Maybe it's time we tried a different approach.
well, if we can't push it, we should try to pull instead.
You mean we just pull it out?
No, I mean pull the trigger.
Whoa! Are you crazy?
Whoa. It crystallized. Weird.
You didn't know it would do that? That's typical genius behavior for you.
That was a revelation, huh? Like when I discovered watermelons were actually vegetables. Anyway, it worked. Mission complete, right?
Wait,
The
what
only
do you
thing
mean?
left is to report back to Walter.
What do you mean watermelons are vegetables? Are? No, watermelons are a fruit. Because they are berries, which are fruit. How they are grown and used in cuisine makes people treat them like vegetables. But they are, in fact, fruits. So, Fog, you lied to us.
Well, look who's back. Done with the mission?
You know it. Piece of cake.
Difficult cake.
Okay, not gonna ask. In any case, good work. You have that sample on you?
Right here. Crystallized Fogrium.
When did this stuff get a name?
When my brother named it.
I see. In any case, it just looks like ordinary crystal to me.
Applying energy causes it to crystallize. It's not exactly portable otherwise.
I see. Seems like something our research team will love. If we're lucky, it might play a role in the city's development. All thanks to you. Other teams had been stumped for weeks, but you got it on the first try. You guys are something special.
Hey, did you hear that, Fry?
Feels pretty good, huh? Maybe we should keep this team going.
I like that idea a lot.
And don't worry, there's a spot on the team for you too.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, our pleasure. If not for you, Fogg and me would still be all distant.
It's true. Really, we're the ones grateful to you.
What he said. Here's hoping you stick around.
Okay, gonna take a quick look at our segment recon, make sure that nothing else has popped up. And indeed, I am not seeing anything else, which means it's time for another story mission. Cat's clearly having a good time.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, this is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I come before you with truly joyous news. News that I have been longing to be able to share with you since we first set foot on this unknown world.
Hey, buddy, you need to turn down the brightness of your display. All the colors are washed out. We can't see your face.
Thanks to the tireless efforts of the brave men and women of Blade, we have finally succeeded in securing the location of the Lifehold Core. Now make no mistake, recovery of the core will not be easy, especially as the Ganglion continue their persecution of our people. But as long as we forge ahead with the same determination and fortitude that got us this far, I have every confidence we will succeed in our mission. We will return to our natural bodies and take our place as living, breathing residents of our new home here on Mira. Until then, I ask you all to stand together in strength and courage as proud citizens of NLA.
All right, Blades. You heard what the man said. It's now or never. So let's get right to it. Your mission is to secure the Lifehold Core and activate its backup power system. We'll have the exact location isolated in the next 2 hours. You'll leave as soon as we have coordinates. We're counting on all of you. Each and every single Blade will participate in this mission. Godspeed.
Interesting that they even have Elle join us, like, of all the characters.
All right, everybody, dig in. And don't hold back. I made enough for everyone.
Tatsu helped with cooking too. Wow, you really went all out.
It smells amazing. Don't go hogging it all, Gwyn.
Yeah, whatever. You're one to talk. How kind of you to desert us like this, Lynn.
What in the hell is this? We're going to war here, people!
And you know what they say. Can't go to war on an empty stomach.
Can't go to war if you're dead, either. Which is us if the Lifehold's power runs out. For all we know, the Ganglion are already at the core, getting ready to tear it apart. You still hungry? If we lose this one battle, we lose everything.
We already understand that, Doug. But you heard what Nagi said. We have to wait while they pinpoint the core's location.
Like this? You just don't get it, do you?
No, Doug. You don't get it.
What?
You think you're the only one here who's worried?
We all are. We're scared to death. That's why we're here. Together.
Look, Irina...
Lynn is just trying to keep up morale the best way she knows how.
Yeah! Pick on Lindley and you answer to Tatsu!
All right. Look, Lynn. I'm sorry. I'm on edge. Worried, freaked out, all of it. Forgive me, okay?
No. But bring me 10 hot cocos, and we'll talk.
From that place you love, right? Okay. You got it.
All right, everyone. Lynn went to all this trouble, so let's dig in before it gets cold.
Tatsu liked this plan. Tatsu is starving!
Well, you don't have to ask me twice.
Help yourself, Doug.
Roger that.
Oh man, am I stuffed.
I couldn't eat another bite. Tatsu cannot move.
Amazing as always, Lynn. Thank you.
Now I get why Irina and the Commander are always making excuses to swing by. That was delicious, Lynn.
Oh, you guys. Don't make me blush. I'm just glad you enjoyed it.
Well, I should be getting back. Thanks for the eats.
Shall we, Lieutenant?
Yeah, we'd better go too. This was really great, Lynn. Thanks.
Yeah, this was fun, Lynn.
Indeed. It was a most enjoyable food ritual.
All right. Good luck out there, guys.
Elma, the analysis is just about finished. Gather your team and get over here.
On our way.
All right, team's gathered. Let's get over there. Also, I suppose, since we are going to be seeing important cutscenes and the like, I'll put Elma back in her standard gear. Granada Light Survival. So that we see it as it was meant to be seen. There.
That's the Lifehold core?
The coordinates place it off the west coast of Caldros. It's no wonder we couldn't find it. It's way out in the middle of the ocean.
Did it sink underwater?
We'll find out soon enough. Let's suit up and get going. Secretary?
Our survival as a species hinges on your efforts. Elma, we need your help. Please save us.
We're all in this together, Secretary. My goal hasn't changed since I first set foot on the White Whale. You of all people should know that. I intend to see this through. That should go without saying.
I know. It's just, we've put so much on your shoulders.
You can make it up to me with a nice long vacation once this is all over. This planet fascinates me to no end. I'd love to take some time to explore it with no agenda.
Oh, can Tatsu be Elma's guide? Of course, Tatsu do it free of charge. It's all over the house.
Let me guess. Elle taught you that one?
We sent the coordinates to every Blade team we got. Elma, I want you to act as commander for everyone out there in the field.
I'd be honored, Mr. Chief Engineer.
I forgot how much I miss being called that. Commander makes me feel like some useless old stuffed shirt.
Yeah, and shirts aren't your style. All right, team, let's go.
Roger.
Tatsu has lunches all packed.
Now, let's get in here. And then off we go. I'm pretty sure I've been there before. I've certainly looked there before. But that was not there back then. Literally doesn't exist on the map until this part of the story. Which I guess means it had some really state-of-the-art cloaking tech or something. You'd think that would be pretty obvious, though. Gonna change time so that we've got more light. That's not what our skulls look like, but I guess those aren't ours. Oh, they're supposed to be.
There it is.
Damn, they got to it already.
No, not yet. Look where it meets the water.
Is that a force field?
The Lifehold was designed to sustain human life at all costs. The defensive shields that surround the core won't go down so easily.
So in other words,
we've nothing to worry about?
I didn't say that. Remember, they don't need to break into the core. They just have to keep us out until time runs out. Which is soon.
Speaking of time, it's time to kick some ganglion butts.
Yes, yes! Friends kick ganglion in butts.
That's the spirit. I need you all at your best. Everyone's counting on us to see this through, and we won't get a second chance. All units, this is your commander, Elma. My team will take point. We'll breach the core, and then once inside, attempt to activate the backup power. Doug, Irina, Gwyn, and Elle, you're with us. All other teams, focus on clearing our approach, then defend our position once we're in. That is your priority, not destroying all enemy craft. Are we clear?
Team Crossita, roger!
Trishula, roger!
Ningirsu, roger.
Balma, roger.
Team Surtur, roger. We'll take out any hostiles along your approach.
Breach team, let's go!
Roger!
Alright, let's go. Also, fun fact, this is the only chapter in the game which has a unique area to it.
We've been spotted, and it's big.
I'm just curious. Ah, so this has spotted us. I haven't destroyed a Zern yet.
Hunter's Blow! See how you like this? It works! Attack at range!
This way, my scalp can't continue.
Feeling out!
Okay, perhaps I shouldn't have tried.
Oh, I see you now. Fire! See how you like this?
Okay, so I need combat to end so that I can,
I'm so
sorry.
Get my skull back and actually get in. Now I know better than to try and fight that.
Can we buff up and regroup?
Okay, there we go. Combat's over.
Well, this is not good.
No! Rock needs me.
Back to the barracks real quick. Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. The harass spell, while it's good for small enemies and it's really good for moving around, it's not so good for actually fighting things that matter. And you can't really even make it all that much better, as you can't change its weapons or its armor. You can only change its augments. I haven't exactly bothered to change its augments that much. But hey, at least it's really, really fast.
Excuse me. Be like this.
Finally. The Lifehold core.
Let's hurry, before they can follow us inside. All right, here we go.
Our real bodies. We can finally be whole again.
Attention, this is Lifehold Core Control. System energy levels have dropped below 0.2. Shielding will be disabled in T-minus 1,000 seconds. Repeat. This is Lifehold Core Control.
What? 15 minutes and we lose the shields?
If the core runs out of power, the shields will be the least of our problems.
Well, yes and no. We need to keep the core powered, but we do also need those shields.
It's two birds with one stone's throw away. The shields will cause the ganglion to use up their materiel and retreat.
Exactly. Everything comes down to getting the backup power source online.
Right then. Let's do it.
Once we're inside, there's no turning back. Everyone ready?
Yep, that's why I did all the things before coming here.
You're sure now?
Sure am. It's why I did all the things before coming here. Caution's gate open.
Why have we not received confirmation that the target is destroyed? What is the delay?
Grandmaster, sir, the target appears to have some manner of customized Trion barrier.
A Trion barrier? Are you daft? These are humans we're talking about. No one outside of the Clue system has access to Trion technology. And those scales of theirs. How did a primitive race like theirs manage to piece those together?
As you say, Grandmaster. But if they are truly the Founder's descendants...
Don't speak to me of myths! Ha! A tale to frighten children! They are the disease, not the cure. They are not the failsafe!
Number 4 cupola is down!
Heavy damage sustained in turret cluster 3.
The enemy forces are rallying. Sir, we can no longer effectively strike the target.
Where are the interceptors?
An enemy detachment has cut them off. They can't reach us.
But these are savages, not... No, I refuse to believe it. Prepare the Vita. I shall crush them myself.
Grandmaster, with all due respect, sir, the Vita belongs to the Great One. Your body could not withstand it.
The Great One's blood runs in these veins. I will use it, because I must use it.
You would think they would have coordinated on how to pronounce Trion or Tryon.
You loathsome apes! Prophecy or no prophecy! You will not be the end of our people! I swear it! Ah, yes, your barrier. You think it can stop the Vita? Stop the Great One!
And here we are. Think maybe we should be showing a little more urgency and not just slow walking this? We have very limited time, people.
Is this it? Will my unending thirst for knowledge be satiated at long last?
Yeah, so then, where is it all? All I see is a whole lot of nothing.
It's so quiet. I feel like we're back in the cathedral.
Okay, Elma. What's the deal here? Where are all the stasis capsules? Where the hell are all our bodies?
Don't tell me. This isn't the core?
Whoa, what? Seriously?
This has to be it. You all saw what the core looked like in the mission briefing. This is definitely it.
Lynn's right. This is the place.
Then where are all the people we brought with us from Earth?
You're all controlling these MIMs from your real bodies, asleep in stasis. That's the explanation you were given by NLA, or should I say ECP officials. That was the official story. But it's not the whole truth.
Colonel, what do you mean?
Wretched humans. You'd be dead already if it wasn't for that blasted barrier.
What the? It's that mech they stole from the hangar.
Ganglion?
He's an ugly mother. Eugh.
You must be the Ganglion leader. The one Lau spoke of. Luxar, was it?
That's him?
Do not presume to address me. You defile my name by even speaking it. Only the Great One may call me that.
Great One?
I am here to purge the universe of your disease, once and for all.
What are you so afraid of? Destroying the Earth wasn't enough. You had to chase down the survivors and destroy them too. What's their threat? You'd even risk flying that crippled mech. That's right, isn't it? It's not complete. It's still missing something vital.
Interesting. Then you're not entirely ignorant, are you? Perhaps your human birthright allows you to sense it, even in that puppet shell.
Birthright?
You're no ordinary puppet. You must be the one responsible for the Trion barrier, the Skells, this whole blasted mess!
Huh?
Then perhaps I am mistaken after all. Perhaps humanity is the failsafe of legend. But you will not find the Ganglion content to submit and resign ourselves to that fate. No. Instead, I will purify this world and prepare it for the advent of the Great One.
Why is he shimmying all around?
Now, humans, you die!
Gotta love when a scene's long enough for the auto dim to kick in.
Witches, with this feature, I shall purge you from the cosmos!
Ah, dang it. Dying made me lose my, my TP. Thankfully we've got items to bring it right back. So, let's just go ahead and, get rid of this guy.
We're on top of this now.
Even if I was still level 60, it would have been that fast.
I confess, you were right about one. I was indeed fearful of humanity, of your threat. At the dawn of the cosmos, the Samarians arrived from another plane. We Ganglion are forbidden from turning against them. If we ever tried, we would be destroyed. I thought that it was just a myth. And yet here you are, the descendants of Samar! You miserable human! How could you be their legacy? Such a primitive people, barbarians! And yet the stories would have us bow down before you? Never! I will escape these confines.
Moving in.
Using your back.
I'll stack it then. Now, melee attack.
more of this.
Again, would have been just as fast if we were still level 60.
Can't be true!
Xenoblade games sure do love letting the player get super OP.
Then the old tales have come to pass. Even the Vita. Even the Great One's own vessel bested by these primates. It's absolutely sickening.
The bigger they come, the harder they fail.
We came here to ensure the survival of the human race. The will to live is stronger than the will to destroy, Luxar. That is why you lost here today.
If only I could see him, the Great One, one last.
Is it over?
Sure looks that way.
Lieutenant, we did it!
So are we going to turn the power on?
First dance of victory, then Lenly's victory feast.
We need the...
Sure, Tatsu. I'm game.
We need to enable the backup
Let us dance
power.
up a storm in any port.
I feel like I need a third option here to say, hey, can we turn on the backup power before it's too late? Because, like, we only had 15 minutes. We're still on a time crunch here. The sooner the better. But no, Elma, please do continue.
Hey, come on. Lighten up. We just finally beat the ganglion. Tatsu even wants to be part of the victory feast. Isn't that right, Tatsu?
Wait! When Lenly say part of the feast...
Yeah. I mean, we'll all eat you, in celebration.
No! Tatsu want nothing to do with Lenly's feast. Nothing at all.
Oh, okay. We'll just eat without you then.
But wait, no! Lenly know what Tatsu means.
I'm sure you two will work it out somehow. Anyway, getting back to the conversation from earlier. So, that big machine hanging above us?
I've never seen one anywhere near that size, but it looks like a 7th generation quantum mainframe.
That's exactly right. It's by far the most technologically advanced computer humanity has ever created, in terms of both speed and capacity. It's also the foundation for the Earth Life Colonization Project. It's where all your consciousnesses have been recorded.
What? Elma, you mean...
Yes, that's what I mean. And not just everyone in New LA. The essence of all 20 million humans we brought with us from Earth are there. Including all their memories, their genetic makeup, anything and everything. It's all been digitized and stored away in the core. Right up there.
Then, what about our bodies?
You mean the originals all this data was sampled from? They were destroyed, along with the Earth.
Then, wait, you mean we're already dead?
You could see it that way. Or you could see it differently. The bodies you were born with, and all the chemicals and organs that created and stored your thoughts, are gone. But yourself has lived on as data, from the moment the project scanned your minds. It's all been stored here as part of the long-term plan, until it could be moved back into a real body.
What real bodies?
I'll show you. Those capsules represent a sample of all the genetic material that could be found on Earth. Exodus was always about more than just fleeing the planet. Ships like the White Whale were designed as arks, to carry the building blocks of all life on Earth to the next world.
Ark? You mean as in, like, Noah's Ark?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. A last-ditch effort to save all living things, that they might someday flourish again.
Nice cat.
This entire chamber is filled with protoplasmic fluid. You see how it works. It can regenerate life from the genetic data stored above.
Including humans? All of us?
Once your bodies are cultivated, your present memory can be transferred back in. Everything you've felt or done in your MIM will be carried over seamlessly, without any loss in continuity.
You mean we'll have our bodies back? It sounds too good to be true.
It is too good to be true. Our bodies were real. We were born in them. And now you just snap your fingers and bam, we get new ones? Is that even right? Doesn't feel like it. Are we even humans anymore?
And of course,
transferring our memories,
play this
playing
music.
musical chairs with our bodies? Where do you draw the line? How do I know I'll be the same person I was wherever I end up?
To some extent, you won't be. But then, you never were. On a cellular level, we all wake up as slightly different people every day. It's only because of the continuity of consciousness that we even perceive ourselves as ourselves. It's all a fragile illusion. And until anyone proves we all have a soul, one better left to the philosophers. You're right to have doubts, Doug. This was the single biggest debate among the ECP board. And rightly so.
So then...
We did talk about putting actual bodies in stasis. We seriously considered it. In fact, some of the other projects took that path. But they would have been lucky if their ships were able to hold 50,000. The Exodus arcs were different. Enough data and materials to revive 20 million people, perfectly preserved on each and every ship. The board weighed all the pros and cons, the ethical issues and dangers of violating the natural order of things. But this is what they landed on, and I agreed.
So, when Lao said our flesh burned away with the earth, he wasn't just being dramatic.
No, he must have discovered the truth, which only made his pain worse. That the same people who passed over his family were keeping this all secret.
It's no wonder he snapped. Poor bastard.
But those people were also dead too.
But even so, he never said anything. You know why, right? Because of you, Lynn. He didn't want to see you lose hope. In the end, he led us here, right? In the end, maybe he accepted it. I'd like to think he did.
Maybe so.
The ultimate hope with Project Exodus was that Mimiosomes could escort this system to a safe new home. Lay down the foundations of a new society and basically reboot humanity. Continue where it left off. Despite everything we've been through, with the ganglion and everything else, that dream is almost a reality. I know how you feel, Doug, and you can call it whatever you like. But I need to see this through. I'll have to live with my decision, but I get to live with my decision. What about you?
Sorry, Elma. This is just a lot to take in. To be honest, I still have big concerns. But I can see you're following the path you believed in, the choices you were given. So what the hell? I made it this far in a tin can. Why not?
Yeah. Me too.
Tatsu 3!
Tatsu, this has nothing to do with you.
What? No? Sorry, Tatsu a little lost, but if it means friends get to make more hum-hum, Tatsu gladly approve.
Hum-hum? The hell is that?
Tatsu have no idea.
Just a reference. Man, when you think about it, the fact that our real bodies burned away with the Earth, everyone who was selected for this Earth life colonization project, everyone who was supposed to be on the White Whale for Project Exodus, like, we went through all these tests and whatever to determine if we were suitable candidates, etc. We got our brains scanned, presumably with a false narrative that, like, oh, it's to run health tests or whatever. And then one day, every last one of them watches the White Whale that they were supposed to be on take off without them. That has to be a horrific feeling.
Luxar!
He's still alive?
Human scum. Failsafe or not, you will never see your people reborn. You will die in those puppet bodies of yours!
Attention, this is Lifehold Core Control. The system has detected a threat to core integrity. Now initiating internal defensive measures.
That slug-faced bastard! He's targeting the main control system!
Give it up, Luxar! Silence, worm! You fools! You are the ones who don't belong here! Humanity is the cancer, not us!
You all have guns. Why are you not shooting
Everyone,
him?
do whatever it takes. We have to stop him, and quickly!
Roger that.
Wait a second. Look!
Initiating internal defensive measures.
Are you kidding me?
The same system that regenerates life from Earth can also create biological weapons to defend itself. But those are... my God!
Those things? Those monsters are a defensive measure?
The system's malfunctioning. We have to stop it.
Maybe if you started shooting first.
Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Hideous humans betrayed by their own hideous creation.
Who the hell are you calling hideous?
Wow!
You came!
Damn you!
This was not going anywhere. You deal with the core defenses.
Got it. It didn't have to be like this.
Removing it! That's how it's made. You can do it! I'm putting it in! No more of this! Very nice!
They have been dealt with.
Initiating internal defensive measures. Final phase.
You traitorous scum. What happened to our bargain? Do you humans have no principles at all?
Principles? You deal with a traitor, you really shouldn't be surprised when you get stabbed in the back!
You primitive little ingrate. Have you forgotten what they did to you? What they did to your family?
Oh, I remember all right. My family'd still be here if you hadn't brought your damned war to our doorstep. Because of you, there's only 20 million of us left. That leaves 9.98 billion reasons for me to want you dead. You who took my wife and daughter away from me, Luxor!
Damn it! Get him out of there!
This is human DNA. It was true. It was all true.
Crippling human allergy.
Hang on!
Cloud, no!
I thought Exodus was a lie. One we all accepted because the truth was too painful. That humanity was meant to die off along with our home. Along with Earth. But something happened here on Mira. I realized I was wrong. These mimeosomes, they aren't just ghosts or shadows. They're people. Seeds of new life that are struggling to take root. I finally see that now. What's happening? It's like all the life on Earth is flowing inside me.
I don't think all the life on Earth looks like that. And I don't think...
He's absorbing all the DNA! We have to stop him!
I don't think any of the life on Earth can shoot lasers.
No! You can't!
Out of the way, Lynn! We can't let the life hold be destroyed. This time, I'll shoot.
Elma! Please!
She's right. It's not me anymore. This body is beyond my control. Please, Lynn, put an end to this. Don't let me be the one who finally ruins everything. Everything humanity has achieved to get us this far!
Last warning, Lynn. You need to move.
Does she, though? It's really big. You can shoot around her.
Okay. But then I'm fighting too. Not just for our sake, but for his! And you? Are you with me? Thank you.
We've been spotted, and it's big. Engaging.
Anyway, say hi to what was the final boss of the original release. And now say goodbye.
That was great!
Why's he got high heels?
Luxor. His memories. They are part of me now. When he dissolved, he became one with the protoplasm. Listen to me. I see now the reason why they fear the Samarians. A long time ago,
The Solarians created new life forms to serve them. They created the Ganglion. The original Ganglion was synthesized, but artificial. Which is why they fear humans. The descendants of their creators.
We've been spotted, and it's big.
But the fight isn't over quite yet. Let's see if we can get rid of him without defensive stance does let us do a one-shot instead of a two-shot. Anyway, down he goes again.
Lau!
Maxar and these other synthesized life forms were implanted with a failsafe. Insurance, in case the Solarians ever lost control of them. The key to that failsafe lives on in the human body. The Solarians' descendants, our very DNA is capable of stopping the Ganglion once and for all. That's why they fear us. Not our mimics, but the life form that could bring us back in the flesh.
Wow.
You did the right thing. All this hasn't shown yet. We've achieved our goal. Humanity has no future. Soon, any threat from the Ganglion will be gone. Once we have our bodies. Once we are whole.
All because they have a crippling human allergy.
How's it look?
Is it still running?
It's fine. Looks like it held together.
So between the thump of her hitting the thing and then the digital-esque sound that happened after, I feel like the display was not supposed to be on before she thumped it. There was no visual change with the sound that happened after the thump.
Together.
Thank God. We saved it. All of us.
But we couldn't save Lau.
On the contrary. By stopping him and preventing him from destroying the system, we saved Lau too.
That's right. His DNA and his memories. All of it is still stored in here.
Exactly. And with this, now we finally have the means to bring him back.
But wait. Would he even want to come back?
All the things he did. He'll be able to remember them all, right?
All the more reason. You can't make up for your mistakes when you're dead. Hell, he'd better come back. He's got work to do. Wrongs he needs to right.
She's right.
Okay then. Come on, let's hurry up and restore the system.
Colonel?
Everyone wait. There's one more thing I need to talk to you about.
Oh man, what now?
The truth is, exactly one MIM in New LA actually is being controlled remotely from a real body held in stasis here.
Wait, someone isn't stored in the database with the rest of us?
That's right. This was a special case.
The hell does that mean?
Better just to show you.
Colonel!
Elma is dead?
No. I think this is...
I haven't died. My consciousness has just returned to my real body.
Elma? Is that really you?
Yes. This is my true form. I was kept here in stasis, the only xenoform on board.
Wait a second. All this time you were an alien?
No way.
And all the more lovely for it.
I hope you all understand. And at the end of the day, I just hope you'll still consider me as one of you.
Of course we will. You've earned that, Elma. It's not about how you look. It's the person you are on the inside. That's what counts.
Yes, yes!
Lynn's right. Colonel, listen. We know whatever you did, you felt it was for the greater good.
Yeah. Nothing's changed.
That's right.
Everyone, thank you. Your trust means everything to me, and I have so much more to tell you now that this time has finally arrived. But first, there's something I must do. And it's something that only I can do.
I mean, really, considering all the work she's done to ensure our species could
There.
survive.
The backup power should be all set.
Shouldn't you have done that earlier?
Biometric authorization accepted. Initializing backup power system.
Hey, so did that really just work? There's no way it might still run out of juice?
No, it's working.
Elma, it's Secretary Nagi.
Put him through.
It's official, everyone. Power has been restored. Congratulations. Fandom is reporting that the ganglion forces outside the Lifehold have been routed. The Prospectors should have the main power system back online in a matter of days.
Roger that.
It's over. Excellent work, all of you.
Well, we all gotta die sometime, but it won't be today.
That's right. Once the main power's back online, we don't need to worry about running out again.
And we won't even need that anymore once we're back in our bodies.
Yup, you got that right.
First things first, we'll need to get the control system repaired. Then we'll hit up the database down below. We need to check on your memories.
Just a second. Wasn't she saying she was gonna tell us the rest of what she knows?
Hey, that's right. I got so excited I almost forgot.
Relax, there's no need for us to hurry, right? We're finally home free. We've got all the time in the world now.
Well, it's a pretty long story. Tell you what, why don't we go back to New LA, and we can talk over a nice big celebratory feast.
Good idea! Lindley can cook it all. Tatsu will oversee.
Yeah, you can watch over everything. From inside the stew pot. Okay?
All right then. It's settled.
Well then, without further ado...
Right. Back to New LA. We're ready now. Ready to go home.
Yeah, considering all the work she put in to preserve our species, which she doesn't even belong to, I think she's earned treatment commensurate with our gratitude. Like, oh no, you pretended to be human this whole time? How dare you? No.
It was 30 years ago when Elma first came to Earth. She'd come with a mission. A war was being waged between the Interstellar Federation the Ganglion belonged to and another alien civilization. And Elma knew that eventually, that war would come to Earth. She came to our planet, alone, to save us. She convinced those in power, like Secretary Nagi, that the threat was real, and helped put into motion a grand plan to preserve all of mankind. Her alien tech brought us skells so we could defend ourselves. It gave us light-speed travel to ensure our escape. And it led to mimeosomes to facilitate our survival. None of this would have been possible for centuries without the help we received from Elma. Everyone says the Earth died that day. But not me. I don't believe it. The white whale couldn't have been the only Ark to escape either. There must be other survivors out there. Somewhere. The path ahead may not be clear, and it certainly won't be easy. But for now, the important thing is we're here, on Mira, and we're alive. And we'll live on, for now, with faith in our hearts that one day we can once again set out to search for the planet we left behind.
Yeah, there we go. That is the main story of the original release of Xenoblade Chronicles X. Of course, it's not quite done yet. There was also a post-credits scene that we get to wait for, but yeah. John Douglas, this is Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. But yeah, I still enjoy Xenoblade Chronicles X. That much I can say without a doubt. It's still a great game, probably still my favorite Xenoblade. The changes they've made in Definitive Edition here, like the what I have been calling the do it again juice, where you can press the Y button to use your arts even when they're on cooldown, just makes playing the game a lot more dynamic and fun. Sure, it makes you more powerful, but you could already completely just destroy everything in this game even without that. So yeah, it just makes it easier to get into and more active. Yeah, it's a good game. Still, it's always been a good game. It's got good writing, got great voice acting, and yeah, it's Xenoblade Chronicles X. Still love the art design on the world. Like, in terms of graphical fidelity, there's a lot of very aged techniques on display, even in this version. But through art direction and just generally the people at Monolith having a good idea of how to make compelling environments, it's still a beautiful game despite its relatively limited tech. Like, in terms of the graphical techniques on display, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have much more advanced graphical processing going on. Well, they don't look as compelling because it comes down to how you use the tech you've got. And Monolith Soft are, quite frankly, masters at using this tech. I really look forward to seeing what their next project ends up being. We know the Xeno series isn't done yet. Of course, there's still more for me to see in this game that I've never seen before because it's new to Definitive Edition. So that'll be exciting. But we gotta wait for the credits to end before we can see any of that. Hey, look, the credits are ending. So this scene was still in the original version. Lifehold database chamber, you say?
Wait, what? This damage isn't from our last battle. It's from earlier, when we crashed on Mira.
It does look pretty bad in there, doesn't it? You'd never know it by looking at the exterior.
So is that chamber
All right. I'm entering the database chamber.
under very high pressure or something?
Be extra careful in there. That's everything we've been working for.
Understood. What?
What is it, Elma? Is there a problem with the database?
No. That's impossible.
Elma, report. Elma!
Secretary. I'll stick to the facts. The system. Everyone's consciousnesses and memories. The entire database. Has been destroyed for some time.
Destroyed? What do you mean? Explain yourself.
The entire chamber is flooded. It's trashed. The system is completely shut down. And not just recently. It's been this way since we got to Mira.
That's absurd. Then how are we... How in the world would anyone be?
I know. So then why would you be alive? It's not possible. Without the database, all your identities should be gone too. It's this planet. It's something about this planet.
Hooray for unanswered questions. Oh, and look who it is. Reconstituted and everything. And then he wakes up and cut to black. And then in the original version, there was text on the screen that said, "This story never truly ends." And that's all we got for 10 years.
What in God's name is going on?
And you can tell that this is new content because Vandom has a different voice, or someone has a different voice, whoever's speaking.
Settle down now. Let's not jump to conclusions before the analysts reach a verdict. What? You think since we're still walking and talking, we shouldn't raise any alarms?
Yeah, Vandom's got a new voice. But yeah, that was how the original ended. Lau wakes up on the beach. Fade to black. This story never truly ends. For 10 years. But now we get to see how this story truly ends.
Yes, something like that.
But it's so disturbing to think about.
Commander, you're the one in charge here. Let's not make the troops uneasy now.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, wasn't my intention.
Lynn, we know how you feel. But right now, we have to put aside our fears. The Lifehold crew are working hard too, pushing it down as best they can. Their time's just as short. Sit tight and have faith.
Elma. I'm sorry. Everyone's busting their butts, and here I am just thinking about myself. Okay, I'll be patient.
Tatsu will also be patient.
You're not even a mim, potato brain.
And now it's time for what was originally post-game. Okay, so we can have Elma join us in mim form or her true form. However we choose. Though I feel like it's probably safer for her to join us in her mim form, right? Because if she's in her true form, then whatever happens to her happens for reals. Honestly, it's the same thing going on with Celica and Neilnail here, but I didn't really think about that until now, did I? Definitely a lot safer to not bring the Xenos with us. But hey. So we got 2 more affinity missions here. One with Elma, one with Lynn. And if we zoom on out, hey, look at that. There's a whole bunch more quests everywhere. Including a couple that were not present before. But I think... Oh, wait, there's also a heart to heart. I'm guessing that's with Elma? No, it's with Doug. Interesting. Why wasn't that there before? I guess it requires us to have found the Lifehold. Yeah, what I am thinking is there is a heart... Or not a heart to heart. An affinity mission that didn't exist before, which now does. Let's go do that. What are we in combat with? Nothing. Okay. Why does this start here, of all places?
It's a Rothian soldier.
Who are you?
We're humans, from Earth. Our two races are allies now. I hope you'll consider us friends as well.
Nopon are also friends with kitty comrades.
What happened here?
Ganglion stragglers.
Why are nasty so nasty?
I am Nizain, a warrior of the Rothian people. Would you hear my request?
Of course. We'll help however we can.
Please then, help His Highness. Help Prince Jarg.
Prince Jarg? Oh, Angry Kitty Captain.
I expect you know we served the Ganglion for a time. During that period, they demanded we offer up one of our skells.
I'm not surprised. Rothian scales are some of the fastest around.
Yes, and they continue to employ replicas of that skell as we speak. His Highness set out to destroy them and wash clean this blemish to our honor.
But you were overpowered.
We were ambushed. Our squad was scattered, and well, it is as you see.
But I don't expect all that stopped the Prince.
No kidding. He'd probably charge in alone if it came to it.
Gajarg is the one who agreed to take a chance on the peace treaty. We won't let him fight alone.
You have my thanks. This is where the skells are being stored. Please, you must hurry.
Are friends going to leave hurt Kitty Cat all alone?
Yeah, you need medical attention, buddy.
Right. We need to help him first.
Your kindness is appreciated. But I have already called for aid. Go help His Highness, please.
All right. Leave him to us.
Thank you.
Let's get moving.
Alrighty.
Elma, look!
Gajarg and Gabweed. They're surrounded.
Friends must help Kitty Cat people!
Come on, let's go. It didn't have to be like this.
I'll take the first Stream it! Target in sight! Got it! Now follow up with the melee! I should tolerate no more of this!
There we go.
Your arrival is most welcome, humans. But how did you...
A Rothian named Nizain sent us. He was hurt pretty bad, but he insisted we help you first.
It seems I have been blessed with exceedingly loyal vassals.
My prince.
Elma, was it? I would ask your aid again, if you would offer it. Assist us in destroying the Rothian skells that remain under Ganglion control.
Okay.
You have my thanks. I can abide our machines being used by such filth no longer.
Makes sense to me. Let's go take him down.
We already destroyed 3. That should leave 10 more somewhere in the area.
Yeah, let's split up or whatever.
We will destroy any and all that we see. I ask that you show no mercy to those you find as well.
Understood.
So if these two were just having trouble with 3 of them, should we really be telling them, oh, hey, let's see who can kill 6 first? Just seems like we're trying to get them killed. Oh, it's at ground level.
It didn't have to be like this.
I am losing my temper. I've been saving this one. I match your command.
Ah, so that's why the Tyrant theme started
More
playing.
enemies.
Can I target this? There we go.
Come on! Red grenade! Fire us up with the bomb.
Yeah, it seems
Reinforce
the NPCs have the enhanced search zig under control.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I've been saving this. You like that? We're
Very
very
nice.
Moving in.
How do I get back up?
Use an aura.
There we go.
Betray of the battle. Violent streak.
I won't miss from this distance.
Move in and do some damage.
Try
Executioner.
There we go. Apparently there's still a Kalidar around here. There it is.
They've spotted us.
Good time to weaken them.
Yes, we've taken out 5 of the Skells. What about you?
Impressive. We have destroyed 4 thus far. We know the location of the last one.
Are we sure that's all of them?
We are. Care to see which of us can claim the final kill?
Sounds like fun. Don't expect me to go easy on you.
I would have it no other way.
Will you send us the coordinates?
I just did. May the gods of war guide you in battle.
Data received from furry friends.
Wow, that was quick. That weed lady sure seems to have had a change of heart, huh?
Perhaps she's finally acknowledged us as friends.
Let's hope so.
Okay, so the last one's over here.
It didn't have to be like this.
I see we've gotten an extra friend.
Come on! Now, melee attacks! Moving in! You're in my sight!
Come on. Let me melee you. Fine, we'll use violence. There.
You can do it!
You like that?
That's the last one. In your face.
I'll pass the news on to Gajarg.
Victory is yours this day, my friends. You remain, as ever, worthy opponents.
Warriors of Earth, the original blame for this matter lies with us. I will not forget the aid you have provided to help us resolve it.
Yes, that is what friends are for, etc.
And it wasn't really so difficult. Even with machines as fine as yours, an unskilled pilot can only do so much. This was a breeze compared to fighting against actual Rothian pilots.
You flatter us. Very well. Next time, it will be we who come to your aid. We look forward to your time of crisis.
Please don't say it like that. Please don't say it like that. Let's pick up all these man-on-ship quests. Because the man-on-ship is the only source of probes I can get that can increase my income. Make my network better. I don't even remember what kinds of probe we can get from here. Oh, never mind. We already got it. Excellent. Well, in that case, I guess we don't need to prioritize the man-on-ship. Interesting, there's still a few locked zones. You know what? I'm curious. Ah, yes. There is, in fact, a Chapter 13 now. But no, we shan't. Let's do another affinity mission. Those are always interesting. Let's go do Mia's. Because, like, she hasn't had an affinity mission yet.
Quiz time, Chief. You get an urgent life or death request from a Nopon. You're supposed to meet him here, but he is hours late. What do you do?
You do something between these two. You make sure someone's here to wait for him, and someone is going out to search for him. But no, if he's hours late, you gotta figure out what's what.
You're always in such a hurry, Chief. Reminds me of how I used to be. I'm not sure that's such a good idea. If I leave now, he might come here and miss me in passing, you know? I say be patient and wait. Besides, it's been forever since we had time to talk. Anyway, we've got the time. Let's chat. You remember this place? We first met here at this very spot.
Yeah, I remember it like it was actually a few days ago, but yes, I remember it.
I knew you would. Still, I'm happy to hear it. We've been all over Mira since then. I managed to become a blade. I fell in with the curators. You and I started going on adventures on the front lines. It all happened so fast. I wonder what my parents would think if they were alive to see me now. I'm still not half the explorers they were, but I'd like to think they'd be proud.
Yeah, sure.
Ah, thanks, Chief. I remember once as a kid, I wandered off to the next town over and got lost. When they came to get me, they weren't even mad. They actually congratulated me on my courage. That's probably about what I'd get now, too.
Sorry, Tora run late. Where is friend Mia?
That's me. Are you the client? Gosh, you're adorable.
Tora not adorable? Tora cool. Possibly awesome.
That's what all the Nopon boys say, but I just see cute.
Not to worry. Tora about to become awesome.
Oh, let me guess. The job is for me to find the thing that's gonna make that happen, right?
Friend's smarter than Tora thought.
What can I say? When you've seen what I've seen, you can just sense these things. And I sense you want the Sword of Legendariness.
Tora not looking for toy, lady.
Aw.
Tora looking for coin.
Coin? You need change?
Friends know of Nopon caravans roaming Mira?
Of course.
Before Nopon can start to sell at caravan, members must join Nopon Commerce Guild.
Oh, and this coin you're after is used as proof of membership in the guild?
Friends so perceptive. But yes, with coin in hand, Tora not lose to stupid Tatsu. Then Tora can go see Dada Pon and Mama Pon.
Yeah, what's your deal with Tatsu?
Stupid Tatsu always bragging about blade exploits.
Don't worry, he doesn't have
Tora
any.
need to become big merchant boss and show Tatsu up. Also, Tora parents coming home from traveling merchant journey. Tora swore to be independent by then. If parents get back before Tora is merchant, Tora die of shamefulness.
Aw, little boys trying to show off for their parents are so adorable.
Tora not adorable! Though Tora concede friend has fair point. Parents of Tora roam Mira selling rare and valuable treasures. Parents big-time legends among Nopon caravanners.
They sound an awful lot like my folks. They'd often leave me for 10 months out of the year on some crazy adventure.
So, friend understands pain of Tora?
Oh, believe me, I get it. I became a blade because part of me was still chasing them.
Friend and Tora have much in common. Tora want to become strong, independent, cool grown-up like Mama Pon and Dada Pon.
Well, you're already pretty cool in my book, but keep setting those goals high.
Oh ho! Tora feasts on praise. Now Tora satisfied.
Hey, whoa. Let's get back to the plan, okay? You don't want to backpedal on that promise, do you?
No. Parents come through area one day of year. This only chance for Tora to see them. But Tora's still no closer to getting wings on Commerce Guild coin. Prospects dire. Will friend help Tora?
Of course. For you, I'll take the case at a discount.
For 1 Kepo carrot even?
Don't push it, buddy.
Okay. Tora think of something good by time mission is over.
Deal. So what's our first step?
Nopon Elder Nan here in New LA know about coins, but stubborn Nan not take Tora seriously. Maybe friend can pry information about coin from Nan?
Maybe.
You got it.
Great! Tora, run on ahead!
Come on, Chief. We better keep up.
I don't remember this Affinity mission. I wonder if it existed before, or if it is new.
What is it, human friends? Needing something from Great Elder Nan?
We need a coin for the Nopon Commerce Guild. Would you mind telling us how to get one?
This again? Tora came by with same question earlier.
Oh, well, if Tora's already spoken to you, then you know the situation. Seems like he needs it as soon as possible.
Tora not yet meet requirements.
Then Tora will meet them. Tora do anything!
It not so simple. Aspiring member of guild must help make coin himself. and 3 rare materials are required to forge coin. Gathering all 3 is extremely fearsome task. But active gathering proves Nopon worthy of guild membership. If Tora try now, Tora fail. Probably die horribly.
Tora not die. Friends will do dangerous parts.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm willing. But it sounds like that's no good. Based on what Elder Nan said, you need to get these 3 materials yourself.
Ah! Tora missed that part. But Commerce Guild mission statement also say, use anything and anyone for money. Tora read it in charter.
What? That is one bonkers credo.
Elder Nan. Tora thinks that using Blade Friends as gophers is within spirit of guild rules.
Yeah, sure. Has to count for something.
It does show ingenuity, at least. And choosing safest option does prove healthy aversion to risk. Very well. None allow it.
Yes! Quick, tell Tora what 3 materials are.
Calm, jumpy self, and listen. 3 materials needed to make coin are Bongelium, Floatstone Shard, and Lucky Rainbow Whisker. All are very difficult to find.
I think I have them
Use
all.
all you know to track them down.
Tora give 100%. Blade Friends give much more than that.
Thanks? So what do we do once we have all 3?
Bring here. Elder Nan will then explain next step in forging process.
If I'm missing anything, it's the Floatstone Shard. I'm pretty sure. But it looks like I am missing something. Oh, I'm also missing a Lucky Rainbow Whisker. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. I know I've gotten one recently, but I guess it wasn't recently enough. But oh, would you look at that? I found a Lucky Rainbow Whisker. It was just lying on the ground. Okay, the Floatstone Shard is apparently a thing that exists in a specific place. And only for this quest, which is why I didn't have one of those yet.
Tora has all 3 materials! Hurry and make coin! Let Tora into Nopon Commerce Guild!
Give them here. Only wise elder can judge if materials are worthy of coin. Yes, are all here.
Oh, good. So what comes next?
Next is most difficult part. Coin must be forged according to ancient ritual, passed down through ages. Only one Nopon still living who can perform mystic ceremony.
Did you?
Tora not have time to search for old man?
Do you know where this old Nopon is?
Nan know exactly where old Nopon is.
Because it is Nan?
It Nan!
Saw that coming.
Stop self-indulgent gags and make stupid coin already!
Youth today have no respect.
Hurry! Tora needed before Dadapon and Mamapon get back!
None understand schedule. But Tora must understand this. Forging a coin of commerce guild, no simple task. First, materials Tora gathered are melted. Then, materials sit for 3 days.
3 days?
That's too long!
Then mixture heated slowly for 180 more days.
That's half a year!
Insanity!
So, I'm guessing that's too late?
Far too late. Tora begin bracing for shame now.
Why so much whining? None already said. None understand schedule.
But half year is...
None has decided to give Tora pre-made coin instead.
What?
None keep few dozen lying around. Can hand one over right now.
Wow! Elder Nan is best elder!
No need to flatter Nan. Tora lack experience, but clearly has sharp mind. Tora must put wits to use for sake of Nopon Commerce Guild from now on.
Thank you, Elder. Tora will!
Let's hurry and find your parents, Tora. You've got a coin to show off.
Yes! Friends should head for Oblivia and find Dorian Caravan. That is where Tora meet Dadapon and Mamapon each year.
So, Nan, you're the only Nopon who knows how to make these coins, which are required to join the Commerce Guild. And we already had a quest about how you're, like, at death's door. Shouldn't you pass on this knowledge? I feel like you should have taught someone else by now.
Look! That Nopopotamus of Dadapon and Mamapon!
So they beat us here? Guess we did take a while. I don't see anyone around, though. Did they go off somewhere?
Dadapon! Mamapon! Tora here! Mamapon! Tora!
Wait, people live inside those things? Did you know that, Chief?
I saw it in the credits scene, but otherwise, no.
Oh my gosh, right? I'm gonna be describing this moment to a therapist at some point. What a nightmare.
Where is Dadapon? Not with Mamapon?
Oh, right. Bad news. Terrible news. Giant bird chased after Datato. Datato ran, but bird catch him and carry him off.
That is terrible news. No, worse than terrible. Very terrible.
Mamara not sure what to do, except run away from reality for a while. But now Mamara still not sure what to do.
Mamapon should calm down. Friends of Tora will rescue Dadapon. No time for lengthy begging. Go and save Dadapon, please.
Yeah, sure.
Tora knew best blades in world would go.
Thank you. Please save Datato before he winds up in belly of stupid bird.
Friends should hear this.
Overshot. What is a Colubrim doing here? I guess it's part of the quest.
Let's get
Well, not to take something this big down. I shall stop.
I mean, I've killed one of these things that was a level like 90 Tyrant, so yeah, this one's nothing.
Panicking. Reconnect. Over here.
Would have gone faster if I used my melee stance or whatever. Offensive stance, that's what it is. It didn't even drop anything. How rude.
Dadato is like egg. Bird would not eat egg, right? Huh? Friends don't look like birds. Did friends come to help, Dadato?
Yep, Tora negotiated our assistance.
Tora sealed interspecies deal? Dadato's so proud! Legend of legendary merchant Dadato almost came to end today. Only survived until now by method acting as giant egg. Whatever it takes to see loving wifey Pon and Sunny Pon again. So come, friends and Dadato, hurry back to family. Thank you, total strangers!
Dadapon!
Tora! Only 1 year has passed, but Dadato barely recognized you.
Dadato, right. Tora has grown so big.
Tora not just bigger. Look!
That coin is proof of membership in Commerce Guild. Tora is bona fide merchant now. Now Tora is greatest ally and rival of legendary Dadato.
Mamara's so proud that Tora kept promise. This is great news. Wonderful news.
But Tora not get this far alone. Tora only become guild merchant thanks to help of friends.
Oh, we just dabbled. This is really a product of your desire to be independent, Tora. Looking at you reminded me of myself back when I first left New LA. Don't you think so, Chief?
In a way.
Right? I joined up as a blade, and Tora here joined his guild as a merchant. We'll have to keep supporting each other from here on out, too.
Anytime. Tora will work hardest of all Nopon. Show Tatsu who best merchant really is.
Tora find good friends. And good friends far more precious than coin of Commerce Guild.
Tora best take good care of them. Most important thing to merchant, not money or products. It connections with others. Dadato and Mamara only able to sell around world because of friends we have. And with that, now it's time to travel more. Stay healthy and happy, Tora!
See you on Day of Promise next year. Take care, Sunny Pon!
Wait, what? But you just met up. They can't leave already.
Legendary merchants never stay in same place for more than an hour. It's bad for business. They always out chasing next deal or exploring new corner of Mira. Tora is little sad, but more than that, Tora proud.
Huh. I guess I know that feeling. We really are alike, huh? I feel like I've asked this before, Chief, but if my folks were still alive, do you think they'd look at me now, all professional, and be proud?
Yeah, now even more than earlier.
Oh, thanks. I'm sure a lot of that is thanks to you always sticking by me, Chief. I appreciate all the help. I look forward to learning more by your side. Looking at them, I think that's probably how my folks were too. Each one serving as the other's compass, the perfect partners for adventure. Man. Now I really miss my dads.
And that's the first time we learned she had 2 dads. Which, okay. Don't know why they had to act like it was some big special reveal or anything. But yeah, I do believe that's going to be it for this stream. I'll be back tomorrow when I think what I want to do is just the affinity missions and then the next chapter. We'll leave all these green quests for later because I believe either during or after the next chapter we'll be able to unlock a new party member, and doing quests with a party member in tow is a great way to level up their affinity. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream. I'll be back tomorrow. See you then, friends.